So now I'm back in Sublime Text, and this is our document as we've done it so far. And we have our doc type and my first website title, and we have our first section in terms of how to write a paragraph and formatting section, in addition to the list that we've just created in our previous exercise. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and create tables. And I took the liberty of adding the code for the table just so we can kind of speed it along a little bit. But here we have the end of our list section. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and added the code, if you will, for our next section, our next exercise. And I've started out like we've done with the others with an H2 tag. Now I'm going to make my first table. And as I mentioned, you have to do a table or create a table with an opening element for a table, if you will. So this is the opening tag for the table element, and the closing tag comes all the way at the end right here. And so what we have here, just to walk you through it, we have the table opening element, and we have a row, and our first row is a header. And this is where this TH comes in, this TH element. And so this is our TH element, our header, and this is essentially a 2-column header, if you will, with this is the first column and this is the second column. And I'll go ahead and just mark this so we can be consistent and just know what's going on. This is the end of header row. And give it a little bit of space. So that's our first row, if you will, with 2 columns. And then our next row has the data. And just like we saw in our exercise or an explanation, this is the TR for the row, and then we have table data, tri-state and away to kind of fill in that 2 columns to go right underneath this section here. And I'll go ahead and put this right here so we can have, just gonna make sure this is the end of first row. And then our second row, add that extra space right there. Our second row is the same thing. So this is the table row. This is the table data with Washington and away. And just so we'll be able to follow it, we'll go ahead and put that there. End of second row. And then this is our third and last row with Tennessee as the data point there and home as that data. And we'll go ahead and add that to just make sure we are consistent. In the third row. And then obviously we have to close our table with the closing tag, if you will, for our table element. And we go ahead and put our HR rule there as we've had before in our previous sections. And I'll go ahead and just say this is the end of our table section. And then we'll be able to see what this looks like on our actual website. So this is what we have here, and it kind of breaks down exactly what a table will look like and what the data looks like. And let's go ahead and save this. Hit File, Save, and then check over here on our website and see what our website looks like. If we make this larger, this is what our website looks like thus far, with our list as the last section that we did in the first section with this is my website, and formatting, and then list. And if we refresh it, if we go ahead and see what we have added, you can see at the bottom here, now I'm going to make my first table. And this is what the table looks like. And as I mentioned, and as I said, we're going to add a lot of style to this when we get to CSS, but now we have the content, and that's what HTML does for us. But this is your first table, and we'll be able to make this look a lot different, but you kind of have to put the content on there first. And so go ahead and try this on your own and see if this is something that you can work out and do for yourself. And go ahead and write this data, or take a look at our reference guide, our guide for this course. That'll help you kind of walk through how to make this your first table.